We on, we on. What's going on? It's Warzone Game. It's been a while. I'm here to update you guys on everything. I just stopped doing this, man. Like, I didn't have the passion for basically doing this anymore. And, just recently, me and Drama Son, if you remember Drama Son, he was always in the videos with me. We just started talking about the future of gaming and just started falling in love with it all over again. But, it's been a lot of changes within the last 2 years. It's been 2 years that I haven't been on here. 2 years, I had a baby, 5-month beautiful boy. Just been busy with that. But, I'm back. I'm trying to make my way back. Obviously, I'm recording this through my web camera from my computer. Because all the equipment I had before, I actually got rid of it. I didn't have no use for it, so I usually, I'm going to use this for a little while until I decide, what camera I buy. I definitely need something with a mic, because I'm going to definitely try to get information for you guys with developers and, people in the industry. I'm trying to work my way back up to the top. I'm still debating if I'm going to open up a new site or stay with the old site, try to buy the domain back. But in the meantime, I'm just breaking down, what's the future of Warzone Gamer going to be like. I'm going the social route, you can follow me on Facebook. That's Warzone Escobar on Facebook. I'll put all the descriptions. I'll put all the all my information on description. Basically Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, all that's gonna be updated daily with my opinions, and not only just gaming stuff, just basically just to reach out to me, to hear you guys. Everything's about you. It's not about me. It's about you guys. What you guys want. What you guys want to hear. Basically, we're on the social route. We're gonna do like I said, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Because like I said, slowly but surely, I'm loving this industry again. I hated it. I ain't gonna lie. When I stopped doing these videos, it was because I literally hated the fanboy. There's still fanboy nonsense going on right now, but it's just, I think I paid attention to that a little too much because it was really getting to me. Like, I really hated the industry for a little while. And, it still bothers me to this day with the nonsense that's going on with this fanboyism. There's a lot of journalists right now that, you're professional. This is your job. You should act more professional. You should basically rate games, equally, or the consoles equally. Like, everything's all about, that's another big issue right now too, but we'll talk about that in another video. Racism within gaming. Like, since when it ever became, oh, I'm buying this system because it's American made. Every box that you read in the back, it says made in China or made in Japan. It's cheaper to develop stuff overseas. So if it's Microsoft that's pushing out the Xbox, oh, it's an American company, well, guess what? They're buying their pieces and getting their systems made overseas. So I don't want to hear this bullshit about, oh, Sony's going the more Western approach and all this nonsense. Like, did we care about this when the PS2 was out? Who was, behind the company, whether it was Japanese or American people? Like, oh God, it's just so disgusting. I swear, like, every day is just something new. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the Sony presentation. People get it mixed up, with the whole, oh, they didn't show a console, complaining, oh, that they only had demos because none of that stuff was running on the actual PS3 hardware. At the end of the day, what people need to understand is Sony never blatantly came out and said, we're showing PlayStation 4, be there, we're going to show everything. They just said, come to the showing, we're going to show you the future of PlayStation. Period. They never said they were showing anything. So for the baby, people crying like babies, oh, they should have showed the console, they should have did this and the third. Stop it. They just showing you what the potential of the console could be. People just taking an extra mile. Oh, when Microsoft shows theirs, they're going to give pricing and all that. Okay, cool. Who cares? Like, at the end of the day, I'm worried about what they're going to bring me in the future. That's what we buy games for. Or what game consoles for. To buy games. All the features that are added on afterwards, that's cool. That's the reason I was happy with my PS3. Like, people were like, oh, You can't video chat in that. I mean, you could video chat, but you're just stuck in that room. But you can't voice chat in game. You know, at the end of the day, if you're playing a single player game, you don't want to be disturbed. Who's gonna want to talk through a one player game? You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Sony didn't look at that feature coming into the PlayStation 3. Yeah, they knew the network was gonna be there, but it wasn't gonna be highly supported the way Microsoft supported their Xbox Live. So, you know, in this console race, Sony's going that route. They're gonna go the social route. They're gonna give you what you want. People were complaining for, meaning Xbox, Xbox fans and Sony fans. They want you to know, you know, we're really supporting this. Now that they are supporting it, people are complaining. Oh, how much is it gonna cost? This thing is gonna cost a lot. Listen, it's up to you to buy the feature. It's up to you. They're not forcing you to pay for none of this shit. You're either gonna play the games, which, you know, 9 times out of 10, they always come up with new IPs and new ideas. That's another story too. When people complain about they need to come up with new games and stuff. This generation alone on the PS3, they brought a whole bunch of new titles to the table, which people never acknowledge. But the minute Microsoft decides to talk about, we're gonna bring out the Xbox 360 and Halo 4, 5, 6, 7. It's cool. Everybody gets hyped up for it, but it's the same old. It's the same. Not saying that Halo's bad. You know, I played Halo from 1 to 3. After that, everything else was garbage to me. You know, they just they're just burning off the franchise. Now you got another Gears of War dropping tomorrow. What's today, Monday? You know, it dropping tomorrow. Like, give people something new. Stop hyping up just the same games to sell your consoles. And now they have this whole deal with EA. Well, rumored they have a deal with EA where, you know, they're gonna have exclusive content. And the reason why I believe that they went to EA is because maybe Activision is backing off from another 5 years of having exclusive DLCs for that one console. That's what I believe. You know, it's just sickening. You know, people, you know, they love what Microsoft does, but let's talk about the failures of Smart Glass. They promised you to play games on this and all this other nonsense. And what have we gotten from Smart Glass so far? What you control your console with your phone device, tablets, and all that. I don't care for that. It's just a dead feature to me, and we know why they pushed that out. They wanted to, you know, take away a little, how you call it? Take away a little steam from Nintendo, because Nintendo had the display coming out on their controllers, so they figured, hey, we could do the same thing. Everything is gonna be okay, and it was just dumb. Like, you know, don't release a feature that's not gonna be utilized day one. That's the way I see it. You know, but I just totally got off track. The whole thing is, you know, it's just disgusting. I'm gonna post a link in the description with this guy from Techno Buffalo, John Rettinger. Like, dude, if you don't know anything about gaming, don't talk about it. This dude went off about the press conference. First he complained, oh, it was 3 hours. Oh, it's boring. First of all, it was 2 hours. 2 hours, like, and they showed you, you know, the system specs or whatever it was, and they gave you what you needed to hear. This guy says they talked for like 15 minutes about what the console can do, and then after that he just started showing a whole bunch of boring game demos. What do we buy game systems for? To play games? So how is that a bad thing that they're showing game demos? Like, this dude didn't make no sense. But if you go back in his videos, when he talks about Microsoft, he gets so hyped up, and he actually pulls out a notepad the size of this damn freaking the screen on my computer display, and he makes sure he charted down the notes for that specific console. But for this one, you just randomly start popping up with the thoughts from in your head. Like, man, dude, like I said, there's just so much I want to talk about. I don't want to keep having this video go on because, you know, I could just easily save this for another day. But, you know, I'm back. Just letting you guys know I'm back. Like I said, this industry is just getting disgusting. You know, this is just sickening. It's sickening. And like I said, there's a couple of podcasts I listened to already. It's like, you know, it's just they let race play. They letting the race, and when I mean race, I mean if you're Hispanic, black, white, they're letting the race play, you know, in what we call gaming, and it's like it's not fun anymore, you know. But I do like the potential of what PlayStation 4 has. I am waiting for Microsoft, what they're saying somewhere in April, ending of April, they should show something off with their console. You know, I believe it's going to be basically similar specs, if not, you know, a little powerful, or not a little more weaker. You know, I'm not expecting nothing crazy because remember, the more you add to your system, the more expensive it is. And what they're saying, they're supposed to launch with Connect 2, so they're looking at the Xbox being a little more expensive. But like I said, only time will tell, and we'll know from, like I said, from this day to April, you know. But I'm very excited for E3. There's a lot going to be shown at E3. You could already expect both companies to decide what they're going to do with it. Well, from what Sony showed off, they got the Gaikai services. You know, PSN might not be free next time around, but it only makes sense because, again, if you're upgrading your internet, it makes sense to start charging for it. You know, but yeah, like I said, it's just disgusting. You guys could hear these podcasts. It's disgusting. Garnet Lee, you guys know Garnet Lee from One Up. He actually has another site there. It's called Shack News, Shack House News, some shit like that. And he has a podcast weekly, every Friday. And dude, I don't even want to talk about it. Jeff Keighley, Dorito Man. Let's not even talk about that guy, dude. Dorito Man. Dude, I don't know if you guys watch this on Game Trailers, but if you go to Game Trailers, and they have the PlayStation 4 section, the whole time it's supposed to be about Sony. So let it be about Sony. Even the developer had to put him in his place. Like, dude, we're not talking about Microsoft here. We're talking about Sony. So let's keep the topic on that. He was just getting annoying. Like, Jeff Keighley's a fanboy. I don't care what anybody says. Jeff Keighley is a fanboy. He's a Microsoft fanboy. This guy sat here, and every developer that came after that press conference, he had to compare them to Microsoft. Oh, so being that you're developing on the PlayStation 4, is the other console gonna be just as powerful as it? Like, you know who he was talking about, and he'll throw Microsoft's name and say, "Oh, you think Sony could take the crown away from Microsoft with their internet?" Like, stop it, dude. Like, this whole console is stupid. At the end of the day, you buy what you like. If you prefer Sony over Xbox, let it be. But like I said, if you buy all consoles, you're open to all gaming. Everybody has their own different experiences. You know what I mean? Gaming experiences coming into every generation. It's a different way to play it, and there's games that you're not gonna get from Nintendo onto the other consoles, vice versa, with all the other consoles. So you'd be stupid not to put your money in all consoles just to get those exclusives for those consoles at the end of the day. But like I said, it's just disgusting. This game industry is getting disgusting with this racism and all this garbage. Like I said, I'm gonna just cut this video off right now. It's good to be back. You know, I missed you guys. I'm glad none of you guys unsubscribed. I still got, like, what, 600 subscribers? That's good for, like, you know, just coming out of nowhere, guy from the hood. I'm in the Bronx, like, just making videos. It was fun. I know you guys used to watch all my videos, man. Oh, man, I can't wait. It's going to be a long ride. We're going to do it together. Us, as gamers, I'm a gamer at the end of the day. And, you know, I'm here to just bring you great news when I can, you know. We back, man. Deuces! You already know. warzonegame.com. Nah, let me know if y'all want a .com. If y'all want a site, let me know. I'll do it for you. Alright? Deuces.